Hello, dear students. Good morning to all of you. As we have started the second chapter, that is Principles of Management, and as we have started this chapter, we were continuously discussing different kinds of principles of management given by Henry Fayol and F.W. Taylor. Since last three classes, we have discussed the principles of management given by Henry Fayol and the scientific principle of management given by F.W. Taylor. And we have studied their principles, tools, techniques, and how it can be implemented in the current scenario of the business enterprise. But now today, we will learn about the differences found between both principles of management. It means the principles of management given by Henry Fayol and F.W. Taylor. What are the basic differences between them? Because both of them have insisted to achieve the organizational goal, and both of them has given the management principle, but the approaches of both the people were different. So in today class we will learn these basic differences, that what were these basic differences which they have focused in their principles. So now first base of difference is nature of research. Here you can see that the nature of research, Henry Fayol has developed their theory, has given their principle of management for functional management or for on the basis of process of management. That's why it is known as management process or functional management. But Taylor has given the concept and stated or asked the people or asked the managers to follow these terms in scientific way, and that's why he has implemented some scientific overviews regarding problems during the working period faced by the workers, and that's why these principles are known as scientific principle of management. Second base of difference is concern. So if we are talking about the concern terms, then Fayol principle is related or concerned with the efficiency of management. It means increasing the efficiency of management or managers so that they can achieve the goal or achieve the target, or so that they can get the work done by others or their subordinates in efficient way. Whereas Taylor's has focused to improve or increase the efficiency of the concerned worker. They have to use the technique because they think that this is the worker who made the production easy. That's why he has given some techniques and principle for workers for increasing the efficiency of the workers. Third base of difference is level. As Henry Fayol principle of management is related to the managerial terms, that's why it was developed or designed for top level management, whereas Taylor has given the principle for increasing the efficiency of workers or the subordinates, and that's why it is designed for lower level of management, where functional part of the management or functional part of the business is going to be taken place. Next is focus. Fayol's principle was completely focused on improving overall administration by observing certain principle was his main focus. It means Fayol says to improve the managerial and administrative part. If the administration will be good, then the overall organization will be good and we can achieve every target on time. So he has given the formula of control and command. Whereas Taylor's focus was to increase the productivity through work simplification, because he was thinking that this is the worker who feel uninterested while doing the job, because if the length of the productivity is too large, or if the work performance is too large, if any work is going to be performed, the channel of the performance is too large, and if it is not going to be sorted by, or it is differentiated in number of people, given to number of people, and simplification does not held, then it is quite impossible, it will become boring to perform the task. So he wants to increase the productivity by using the simplification of work. Next is personality. He has developed the personality of researcher and practitioner. Practitioner, and was called as father of general management, because he was given the principle of the related management terms, administrative terms, and he has researched, he has given so many terms related to the administrative part, and he has researched so many terms so that the effective management can be established. So his personality was developed as a researcher and practitioner, and was called as the father of general management or the father of principle of management. But Fayol has developed his personality as the scientist and was called as the father of scientific management, because he has given so many approaches in scientific way. He has given so many terms for improving the capacity of the worker, and for this they have given the term to for study the method study, motion study, fatigue study, time study. These all terms has been given, and these all terms are related in scientific way and in sequence. Next is major contribution. So his main contribution, it means Henry Fayol's main contribution was to produce a systematic theory of management with the help of 14 principles of general management. So he has given the major contribution in achieving the managerial goals, and he has given 14 principles of general management so that the work can be organized systematically and can be performed and achieve the target in ease and comfort way through its management. But Taylor has provided a basis on accomplishment on production line with the help of scientific techniques and management. So, in the principle of Henry Fayol, or the term given by Henry Fayol was too much large in context of the term given by Taylor. He has given the approaches on scientific basis. That's why he has given the limited terms, but he has given the general principle as 14 principle of management, but Taylor has given only 6 principle of management. Next is human element. In Henry Fayol's principle of management, he has emphasizes the human elements by suggesting principles like equality, initiative, fair remuneration, etc. But Taylor has given the emphasis to increase the productivity. Either the productivity can be increased by the help of machines or other things. So he has emphasizes the machine work, whereas Fayol has emphasizes the human initiative work. Next is rigidity and flexibility. In the case of Fayol's principle, his principle is flexible, but in the case of Taylor's principle, he was completely rigid on his approach. He felt that there should be no deviation from fixed standard. It means if one's standards are going to be fixed, there should not be any kind of deviation. That parameter must be fixed. There should not be any kind of flexibility. If whether the time or situation changed or not. Next is,
hello dear students, good morning.
So next term is applicability. Fayol's principle is applicable to the business as well as non-business organization because it can be implemented at anywhere, at any place. Either it is large scale or a small scale, either it is manufacturing unit or service providing unit. Each and everywhere it can be implemented. But Taylor's principle can be implemented only in the production and manufacturing and are applicable to a specific situation only, but not in the general situation it can be applicable. So because Taylor has focused on increasing the productivity and Fayol has focused on achieving the target of the business, achieving the goal of the business. Next is unity of command. As we have already discussed that Fayol's is strictly asking to follow one boss, one employee concept. It means command must be given by one boss to one employee. If so many bosses are there and employee and they are getting command and getting direction from more than one boss, it may be a kind of deviation and it will be the cause of the failure of achieving the goal of the business. But in the case of Taylor's principle, he has insisted to command by more than one boss, and especially he has designed the form of 8 bosses, like job operation, they have appointed 4 terms in different part and 4 terms in different parts so that they can observe the job of the worker efficiently, and they have to guide them time to time. So dear students, these were some basic differences between Taylor's and Fayol's principle. Now I think you all have got it. Thank you.